Greetings and salutations, friends. I am Numithrendor, and I've realized that I really should have paid closer attention to this particular note. Fort Gael in Caelid houses a gateway that leads to Redmane Castle. And it also occurred to me that I've never actually been to Fort Gael. Which, if I'm reading the map correctly, might be this fort over here, directly ahead of us. And it further occurred to me that if I hadn't been there, then there's a decent shot that that Ash of War I've been missing is also here. And that's exactly the one I'm looking for. Okay. Didn't mean to have to use this right off the bat, but little Mr. Torch over there has annoyed me into it. A suit of Redmane Knight armor would be nice, too. Oh well. Perhaps I'll scrounge one up at some point. I am leveling Arcane at the moment, so the grind for it should be getting easier. Although, easier and actually easy are not one and the same. Okay. A half second later and I would have bisected you. Bloody stone. It looks like we get to go. Really? That. Ay, ay. I was gonna say we get to go behind and stab him before he can have a go at us, but then he managed to have a go anyway. Or rather, we failed to kill him quickly enough to make him not. Okay, I missed. Somehow I managed to two-hand my shield there. I mean, bold of me to simply try to batter them to death with a shield only, but not as effective as the Sword of Literal Moonlight made manifest that Ronnie gave to me as a wedding gift. Another fire poker. I am more than sick of you lot already. Incidentally, why do we not get a fire staff or spear? Obviously we get torches, but not... to my knowledge, we don't actually get the full-on spear variant. Someone is playing at being Radon over there. Not that it's really doing them any good, but still. Okay. It's a good thing I have the Taker's cameo on. Otherwise, all of this, archery nonsense would start to stack against me. As it is, it's merely an annoyance. Kinda wish they replaced the running R1 rather with the running R2. Because running R1 is down slash, running R2 is horizontal slash. And the horizontal slash is a nicer move. The simple reason that you can actually hit things with it. Yeah, I'm getting tired of you doing that, Mr. Archer. And now I'm just gonna kill you, or you can bring out your damn sword as well. Right, so I definitely have not entered this fort. I might have run around the edges of it before, but... Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Get out of the... Okay. Oh, and now you're just gonna... Okay. And explodey bastards, too. Just what I need. And another one. Flame, grant me strength. I'm going to need to start pumping points into faith at one point. Because I'm starting to get annoyed by just how few useful powers I can use at the moment. At least from the flame. And incantation and holy such on abilities. Now then, we have a stake here, but no way to go in directly. Now you could jump onto that, but I don't see why you'd bother. Because it doesn't let you actually enter the fort jumping on there. Ah, and now we just loop back around to there. Alright. Up the ladder we go. Ah, yes. The lion. We'll get to you, don't worry. But first, I'm going to wander this area up here. Gotcha. A warming stone. For some reason, I read that as warning. Not quite good enough, soldier. You know, the only advantage you had was your shield. But if you're not even willing to use it, well then, loses most of its point, don't you think? And, oh! Ha! Got myself a Redmane Knight armor. I admit, I like the general aesthetic of the knight armor, but... let's have a gander. Yeah, I like the general aesthetic. Looks a little bit light to me, to be proper full-on knight armor. And I never did like the shield on the chest. I know it's supposed to be a jousting thing. Something to help you survive getting run into by a lance at several dozen miles per hour. But I just don't like the look of it. And it's not as if we ever go jousting. Convene the Festival of War. I'm afraid that Jaren is no more. Rest easy, good spirit, knowing at least that Radahn has found his rest at last. By my own sword was that achieved. Or, well, by my sorcery, at any rate. Ah, and there's the portal to Redmane Castle. But not going there right now. Besides, we've already cleansed the castle quite thoroughly already. So, no point in bothering with him at the moment. Instead, well, now we have a lion to deal with. And one without the red mane. Could do with a bit more light, I dare say. The Qatar. Fancy sort of weapon, that. Certainly not your standard dagger. I do not feel like fighting you fairly. So I'm just gonna do this. Moving away was your last mistake. And there we have it. Lion's Claw. That is the Ash of War I was looking for in the last episode. And now I finally have it. We'll grab what remains of the goodies here. And... well... there was at least one more item of interest. Let's see if we can't get to it before we depart. Something indeed. Let's see if we can make this jump. Yep. Okay. Now we're back on here. Ah, that makes it easier, but I wonder... will I actually be able to make that jump? Yeah, there's a goodie right over there. Let's see if a leap will get us the distance. Yes, it will. Alright. Just go over here to be sure. Oh, lever. Okay, that opens the gate for us, I assume. Certainly sounds like it. And then over here... 10 mushrooms. Can't say that was all that much worth it. I've burned the Erdtree. But... no. I can still return to the capital. Let's test this theory. Could have sworn that when the Erdtree was properly burning, it was a fair bit redder, and the capital became the capital of ash. Though at the moment I'm thinking I have to slay Malekith for that to happen. Yeah, the Erdtree is not actually burning yet. Or, a better way to look at it, the capital has not been smothered in ash yet. Nope. Looks like that might be fire up there. Yeah. When it becomes the Ashen capital, you will no longer be able to access this bolt of Gransax. Which is why I kept missing it on my prior playthroughs. Because I just kept on plowing forward and never actually got the bastard thing in time. Okay, well. Now that that is settled, let's go and put Lion's Claw onto the greatsword, so that I can start using it in earnest. As I said, I'm not a fan of the Stomp ability. I used it, certainly, but it was not to my liking.
Lay out your arms. Let's get smithing.
I do value your efforts, good Master Hugh. There it is. It is unfortunate that it turns into a heavy weapon. But I do have the option, it seems. If only I could make it a quality weapon. Okay. That is annoying me a bit. Because a quality build would definitively be better than my current setup for it. The flame art. Gives it a bit of faith scaling. Do I want to make it a magic weapon? Technically... Technically that is my highest scaling. Well, the highest stat at the moment, but on the other hand... Split damage is terrible. Almost universally. Giving it a bleed effect would be kind of interesting. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to give it a bleed effect. And see how that works for it. I'm starting to build arcane, so it should actually start build up rather nicely. But we shall see. Now then. Crumbling Beast Grave Depths. Yeah, last time round I got really annoyed, both with my inability to find Lion's Claw, the weapon art I wanted, and with Tish just walking into a corner repeatedly. Yeah, that managed to tick me off enough that I needed to take a break from the game for a little while. I was fighting a giant bloody dragon with lightning powers. I didn't need the additional difficulty spike, with my summon just not working. Now I have 2 of their curved swords. I'm beginning to think I ought to go back already. Yeah, I'm gonna go back. The grace is right here. Yep, I see you. Yeah, and I did it again. At least I only needed 1 Crimson Flask to fix it this time, I guess. Aye. Nice that I can stagger them rather effectively with this weapon. Nice also that I can splat them like that with Lion's Claw. Oh! Just what I need. Okay, how about out here? Now there are a goodly number of enemies down this way. All of them quite dangerous. Lightning Great Bolts. Let's see, if I loop back around? Yes, I have. Alright. Let's see if we can't sneak up on you. The answer is no, we can't. Or at the very least, I didn't. Not delay. Now you're not the only one who can do delayed attacks. Ay. Ancient Dragon Prayer Book. Valuable indeed. Yet more dragon incantations. Okay, now we've hit another grace. Somber Miner's Bell Bearing 4. Still missing the normal smithing stone bell bearings. Then, unless I'm mistaken, that bell bearing only gives us access to numbers 7 and 8. Meaning that +9 is still out of our reach. I believe I remember where we are now. And if I'm right, then we're definitely not continuing in this direction yet. Okay. Ooh, I can bleed with this, too. Ay. Oh, no, wait. Not quite the way I was thinking. Still rather unpleasant, as you can see, but not quite what I was worried about. Ugh. And that's death blight all over the place now. Okay, double tap it is. Don't worry, you won't have to be vomiting up that awful nonsense any longer. Because quite simply, you will be dead. And thus, free from your afflictions. Let's just make sure I can do the double tap on this one. Ooh, and I bled him with that. Well, that works. Dead is dead, whether he fell off the cliffside or to my sword. Makes no matter to me. Nice bit of reach on this. Smithing stone 8, but only 1. Not enough for even a single upgrade. Before I go leaping across chasms, let's see what else we can find while we're here. Looks like I'd have to go back to ground level anyway to go anywhere else, so Let's take this at a bit of a leap. Yes, a bow would likely serve pretty well here. Pity this isn't Dark Souls 2, where I would have had access to a great bow with 999 great arrows on hand. Oh well. I think I'm going to play this a little safe. Oh, sniping it is. Ooh. No, enough of that. Now get over here. Okay, forget trying to get close to this thing. That's better. Nope. No, or not. Ah, damn it all. Aye, and we're back. Aye. Well, let's do a runner and get right back to where we were before, I suppose. Let's see how well that goes for us. Right off the bat, it goes worse. Because we haven't got the lift ready this time. Oh well. The wait has forced me to locate an extra goodie. So not all to the bad, at least. And we can check in areas we bypassed previously. Oh, the camera was messing with me a little bit there. So yes, let's avoid the vomiting trio down there. Yeah, did you think I would miss you? Answer is no, I didn't. Speaking of which, can I avoid going up there and all? Looks like it. Okay then, well, we've made it back here. And have our runes again. So, divide and conquer, just like last time. That part, at least, didn't go too badly. Would you move out of your vomit? No, no, no. Moved out of your vomit and into your excrement. Wonderful. Okay. Let's try to kill him as quick as we can this time. Ooh, the blood loss worked wonders there. Not worth it to kill him alone. Doesn't give near enough runes for having to deal with the death blight. But that's where this comes in. The treasure around him is worth the fight. So that's good, at least. Now then. Yeah, before I was thinking about a place a fair bit further along than we are now. And a mega boss to be dealt with. An enemy of great power. Gravel stone, eh? Not really worth the trouble, that. Let's see, what else is there this way? Nope, nothing is down the river. And that death blight is taking ages to wear off. Looks like that's about everything this way. So, back to the Tempest-facing balcony for now. Weren't kidding about facing the Tempest, huh? I think I'll call it quits here for now. There's a lengthy segment up ahead. I'd rather take it in one go. Oh, and I believe I've spotted Iron Fist Alexander off in the distance there. Well, we can certainly look forward to meeting with him again. But that will wait until the next episode. So for now, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good day.